Have you ever gotten the wrong products? Has your package not arrived on time? Let's make ordering a whole lot easier for you. With a large amount of orders coming through our warehouse on a regular basis, you could say we're pretty good at taking orders and shipping them properly. But there's always ways to do things better. I'm always shocked when I see people paying $40, $50 for overnight shipping on less than $40 or $50 worth of products. Now, we can't make you order any further in advance than you already do, but what we can do is try and reduce the number of problems that you would have when placing your order and you're in a hurry. Needlejig is here to try and make your life easier. Here are a few things to think about to make your tattoo supply ordering experience a little bit easier. So let's talk tattoos. The first thing that comes to mind is that most problems can be solved by taking just a couple more minutes when submitting your order. People in a rush have a tendency to overlook details, and that creates problems. One of the most important things you can do is to place your order yourself. Unless your assistant knows your procedures, setup, and everything about you impeccably, there's just too good of a chance that something's going to be wrong. Please remember, we do not take returns when customers make mistakes. Once the products are outside of our control, we can't in good faith sell that to another tattooer, and you wouldn't want to buy it. Please be sure to read the product details. If you have any questions about compatibility or anything else regarding the product, please call one of our highly trained professionals before placing your order. Just a little bit of preparation on your part can save so much hassle in the long run. One problem that we still see is people ending up buying needles on bars when they want cartridges or vice versa. I personally don't know how this happens because every product title has very, very detailed description. It says needles on bars, it says cartridges, it says O-ring cartridges, it says membrane cartridges. But it still happens. We all get in a rush at times, but when you're about to spend your hard-earned money, take a minute to make sure you're getting exactly what you want. Please take the time to double check your order at the end, especially before you hit that submit button. We will gladly fix any mistakes that we're responsible for that we do on our end, but unfortunately we can't spend the money to fix the mistakes that you make. No returns means we will not accept any item in return that is used during the direct application of a tattoo. This is tattoo machines, needles, cartridges, inks, anything that we cannot guarantee proper handling and sterility once it leaves our facility. You wouldn't want to buy products without knowing that they were properly handled, and we certainly don't want to sell you anything that would jeopardize your reputation or yours or your client's health in the long run. After submitting your order, take a minute to look at the email confirmation and report any discrepancies you see at that point in time. It is a lot easier to correct a problem then, before the order is picked and packed, and once it's out the door and it's on a truck, it can get expensive and time consuming to get it returned to us or redirected to another location. And remember, when you're ordering from Needlejig Tattoo Supply, all the items are original. We do not sell counterfeits. We are authorized distributors for every product we carry. One common problem people don't quite understand or are rushing through is billing address. It has to be the address that your credit card statement is sent to. If this isn't correct, there's a strong chance that our processor is going to decline that order. And please understand that if you are declined, it is your bank that is holding your funds and not Needlejig. That is just simply how it goes. If this happens to you, just contact your bank. Call the number on the back of your card, tell them what happened, and more than likely they will be able to release those funds quicker. Please expect to provide us with a copy of your ID and an authorization form if you want us to ship any sizable order to any address that is not the billing address on the credit card. This is a policy we use to help protect you and us from credit card fraud. Unfortunately, I recently had to make the decision to no longer ship COD. The insane charges by the carriers these days, the delay in payments, and occasionally they just lose the payments. It no longer makes it a realistic payment choice for us, and I'm sorry for that. There's an easy solution. We suggest getting a prepaid credit card, one that can be reloaded on a regular basis. It has your name and address associated with it, and this will help you in an awful lot of other areas other than just ordering tattoo supplies. In order to help us serve you better, if you're ever having any problems with the website, please let us know as soon as possible. Screenshot your errors or anything you can do. Let us know what browser you're using, what mobile device, as much information as possible, and that'll help us solve the problem quicker. There are rarely problems with the website, and to be honest, it usually has something to do with browser updates, phone updates, things like that. They're just not being kept current, so something you can do to help is keep your phone or your device up to date. Another common issue that we come across is shipping times. Some people don't quite understand the formula. When you're checking out, you're presented with all of our shipping options possible with different time frames. You have to remember that most major carriers consider Monday through Friday to be normal shipping days, unless specified otherwise. As an example, if you order and something's shipped on a Thursday afternoon and it's 2-day shipping, you're going to get it on Monday, not Saturday, unless you make other arrangements. Depending upon where you're located, ground shipping in the United States can take up to a week in the lower 48 states. We're always happy to offer you free shipping with orders over $200, but there's a few restrictions. Basically, full cases, gallons. If you look closely at some of the competitor sites, you're going to see a little fine print at the bottom of certain case product items that adds a amount to the product price rather than calculating it and shipping. So either way, you're going to end up paying. We are headed into winter, so please take that into consideration when you're ordering your inks and other liquids. I mean, freezing damage does happen. Not that often, but it does. I'll go so far as to say that the majority of freezing damage is items shipped over the weekends, left on a freight truck in the middle of some frozen tundra, and there's no way to avoid that other than ordering earlier in the week, shipping faster, and planning ahead. We try and pay attention to the current and short-term future weather for you. If you order inks or fluids or anything we think is going to be at risk, we'll contact you, and if we have to, we'll delay your order or ship it expedited with your permission, or you can send us an authorization saying that you will take the responsibility if anything happens during transit. We at Needlejig really appreciate our long-term loyal customers, and we're going to do everything we can to try and show that appreciation in many different ways, like our loyalty rewards program. When you set up your account on needlejig.com, basically you're automatically in the rewards program. You get a bonus for signing up. You can get different bonuses for sharing our links on social media, referral links, all kinds of bonuses. You get 1 point for every dollar spent. You get to cash these in for coupons of different amounts, up to $1,000. I'm always amazed because I see artists cashing these things in and getting really expensive, latest, greatest tattoo machines without spending any money out of pocket. In your account section on the website, there's convenient features like wish lists. You can see your previous orders. There's reorder forms. All kinds of things that can help you make your ordering process a little bit faster and more convenient. Now, we've already done a nice video on vetting artists for professionalism. I'm going to put a link in the description below, but today I want to touch a little bit on apprentices. They cannot order from us directly. They need to order through the studio. And for those of you who are just starting out, understand there are no shortcuts. You just can't become a tattooer overnight or just pop up and decide you are one. If you want to be accepted and respected in this business later on down the road, you got to start out by being respectful to the business. I would suggest taking your art portfolio around to the good shops in your area, showing them what you're capable of, and expressing your interest to them. One of the best things you can do is start getting tattooed by the good artists in your area and showing them respect. Basically, if you do decent artwork and you're not a total douchebag, they might take an interest in you. So go ahead and tell us, how can we make your tattoo supply ordering process easier? So I hope you found this video helpful, and we're looking forward to help you with all your tattoo supply needs. Needlejig.com. If you want to learn more about Needlejig and what we do, check this out. If you'd like to check out a really cool artist, check out Brian Brown. He's down here.